Hi, it's Jason, and I am again recording a video of myself solving a problem on Leetcode. I'm a little hungry, so I feel like I'm probably going to do terribly, but let's just try it. I knew I knew this was going to be all about Roman numerals. I just saw the words integer to Roman and I said, it's gotta be Roman numerals. So we know these I, V, X, L, C, D, and M. For example, 2 is II, 12 is XII, 27 is XXVII. Are we going to do the thing? However, the numeral for 4 is not 4 I's, it is IV. Because the 1 before the 5, we subtract it, making 4. The same principle applies to the number 9, which is written IX. There are 6 instances where subtraction is used. I can be placed before V, 5, and X, 10 to make 4 and 9. X can be placed before L, 50, and C, 100 to make 40 and 90. C can be placed before D, 500, and M, 1000 to make 400 and 900. Given an integer, convert it to a Roman numeral. Example, num equals 3, output I. 3 is represented 3 ones. This should be the letter. Why does it say ones? Num equals 58, LVII. Explanation 1994. Okay, we know the number is less than 4,000. Okay, well, let's see here. What is our general approach going to be? We need to be building a string. Does it make more sense to build it from left to right or from right to left? If we build it from, so that's one question we have to ask. Another question is how to convert or how to convert a number to a letter, and how to change the number after converting to a letter. Other questions we might ask are how to do the quote IV hack, which is, smaller letter before larger. That's almost the easiest problem to solve because that can be done as a sort of post, like this algorithm just replacement step. So you could just look for all instances of this and change to IV, look for instances of XXXX and change that to IX. You look for instances of LLLL and change to XC, right? XC is 90, and also X can be placed before L, 50, and C, 100. LX is what? It can be placed before L, 40. So okay. Oh wait, hold on. X I turns into I. Oh, this is weird. Okay, this is not as easy as I thought, actually. With a straight, okay, these are straightforward. This is 4, right? That's easy enough. This would be 40, and this ix L 400. That's XC. That's actually LC, right? L stands for no. Yes, no. Hold on. Backing up, let's just stick to these first two. 4 x's in a row becomes I, not x, but rather this is 10, 20, 30, 40. Instead, we subtract 40 from 50. 50 is L, okay? That's wonderful. Oh, I see what I'm missing. V. It's 4 5s in a row, but we can also take V, but there is no such thing as VX. That would be something like, that would also be 5, so that's not a thing. And that's why it says over here, it doesn't say that V can be placed before anything. So I never really thought about this before. So the place before enabled numbers are only I, X, and C, because those are powers of 10. I guess M is probably 2. So it's really like these powers of 5. These, these little 5y guys here, which don't get subtracted by prepending them. I can be placed before V, which is an example of that we have here. It can also be placed before X to make 4 and 9. So if you had V, I, that would get changed to VIV, but that gets changed into IX. So assuming we're doing some transformations here, right, we would do like a search and replace. We would do our second sort of search and replace should catch this. That's 9. All right, let's come back to these sort of multiples of 40. So if you have, I think it's C, that gets changed into, so that's 400, but really it's 500 minus 100, so that's CD. Okay, in other words, 400. And then you have, of course, M, which is allowed, right? Yes, 4,000. But that is actually equal to M something else. No, I guess we don't actually know what goes above M, so we're not doing anything with M. C can be placed before D and M. Okay, we're not going to worry about that for now. Instead, we're going to say, we notice that this gets changed to this, and then this gets changed to IX. How do we get our XC? The way we get that is by saying that like LXXXX would get changed to LXL, which gets changed to XC. Or in other words, 90. So 10 less than 100 is 90. And of course, L, which is 50, 67 to 80, 90. Yeah, there we go, right? So same pattern for the last one, which is D, or D, C, 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 C. By this transformation gets changed to B, C, D, which then gets changed to, for 900, C, M, 900. Okay, these are the replacement rules. It happens in two phases. First phase, we get rid of our our 4 in a rows, and then we get these numbers. But then also we can get rid of VIV, LXL, and DXD, DCD, change those to these. My hope is that that is correct. Let's, okay, phase 1, phase 2. Okay, so we know how to do that. Getting back to the other problems. How to change the number after converting to a letter. What did I even mean by this? I think what I'm in my mind thinking is that we start small and start subtracting. I'd rather do subtracting than moduloing, okay? So I think I want to go right to left. So I think we want to start with small numbers and work our way up to larger numbers. So that means that what's going to happen is there's going to be a function that is like essentially going to give me some info. Okay. Right to left. Let's say I had this number, 859. Okay? Let's convert it right now to a Roman numeral. Well, the naive way to do it for me right now is to say, well, okay, I is at the end of it. Now I just have to convert 855. Okay, well, we've got a 5 there, so we have V, I. Okay, 850. Okay, now what we could do, actually, I think this would be even more interesting, is if we had 3 replacement phases. Okay, so we do it in a sort of a base 10e sort of way, which makes makes the math easier. And then this is phase 2 of substitution. This is phase 3 of substitution. So phase 1 of substitution takes I, and changes it to 5. And it takes X, and changes it to L. And it also, we take C, and change that into D, right? So if we have these 3 phases of substitution, then if I'm converting the number 859 into a Roman numeral, it's actually super easy because I just put 8 C's Okay. Then I put like 5 X's, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I put 9 I's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then I'm going to attempt to start doing my substitution rules down here. Phase 1, I'm going to change 5 C's in a row to a D. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That becomes a D. I will change 5 X's in a row to an L. And then I will change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That changes to an L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Changes to a V. I can't do any more substitutions in phase 1. So now let's do our phase 2 substitutions, which are, basically there's only one I can do, IV. Okay. Then phase 3 substitutions, VIV changes to IX. DCCLIX is what I think 859 is. D is 500, yes. CCC is 3 more hundreds, so that gives me 800. Then I have LIX, that's 50. IX is 9. Wow, that worked. Okay. So, get rid of this garble. So, I want to convert this number into essentially, by the way, I already know that the number is less than 4,000. So it could be like MM something. We'll just start with M's, I guess. So I have an arbitrary number, and I want to find out how many thousands it has in it, how many hundreds it has in it, how many tens it has in it, and how many ones it has in it. The reason I know this has 0 thousands in it is because I say 859 divided by 1,000, and that equals 0.859. And the thing is I'm going to do is floor, right? Floor 859 divided by 1,000 means I have 0 thousands in that. Floor 859 divided by 100 equals to 8.59. I mean, you guys know what I'm saying? The floor is the second step. Here, let's make this look nicer. Okay, that, and then I'm going to say floor of it, and yields 0. Floor of that yields 8. 859 divided by 10 equals 85.9. The floor of that equals 85, but that's not. Give me a second. I might need to do something there. And then 859 divided by 1, of course, is 859 for that. I think this is the modulo 10 thing. Still 859. What was the number we wanted? There's 8 hundreds. There's 5 tens and 9 ones. So yeah, it is mod 10. And this is the same exact thing I did in the last video I made. Okay. So num instances of letter with decimal place. What a wonderful function name. The input num letter. I don't need the letter. Ugh. It's digit at nth place. Same exact function I wrote before. N. And it is return math.floor of input num divided by 10 to the n modulo 10, okay? So let num m equal digit at nth place num 1000. What do we got? M's, C's, X's, and I's. I'm not gonna make like a weird array or something. You know, I'm just gonna hard code it. It's only four characters. In some programming languages, like I think maybe Ruby or even Python, have a thing where you can take like a string and, I don't know, multiply it by 5 and that gets you this. But I don't even know if you can do that in JavaScript, and I don't feel like finding out. So I'm just going to make a function that does it. Okay. Why do I keep doing this? All right. Let like make lots of repeat letter n r equals this, r plus equals letter r. I'm sure there's somebody right now that wants me to use a reduce or something, but I'm just not going to do that. Okay. So we will start off our numeral by saying repeat letter m by num m, okay, plus repeat letter c num c. I bet you can see where this is going. X I num x and num I. Okay. Well, I need a plus there, and I need one here, but not there. Okay, great. So we think that at this point the variable numeral. Do people like care about const in a Leetcode problem? So, all right. Now we got this numeral, but we have to do these substitutions. which I'll just do this. Numeral, okay. And what I'm gonna do is do like I have to do a match. If the match succeeds, then do the replace, because when I'm done, I need to know when I'm done matching so I can go on to the next phase, essentially. And I want to be matching starting on the left and going to the right, or I mean replacing and starting the left and going to the right. So so it's going to be like make a function that's like, why do I keep doing this? Okay. Let's try replace. Replace if can. Okay. Input. Just whatever. Just do it. While numeral dot match. Let's just write it out the long way and I'll make it into a function. While numeral dot match we're going to start with C. Numeral dot replace numeral equals numeral dot replace C with oh, hold on, D. Wah! Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D. What am I doing here? So the algorithm is essentially, it's going to be a function called let do all replacements, do all possible replacements be a function that takes a numeral, a regex, and a string, and a replacement. If I was smart, I could probably condense these two parameters into one. But I'm not smart. Okay, so we're going to do this thing we have down here. We're just going to do that. While num dot match, and this is going to be regex, and this is going to be str, and this is going to be ripple, and we will return the num. Isn't that great? But I screwed something up. What did I mess up? Oh, of course, the same thing I continue to mess up over and over, which is the declaration. Okay. So phase one, what do we do? Do all possible replacements. Oh, actually, I got to say numeral equals do all possible replacements of numeral C. Stop it. And we're going to turn it into D. Now, I should just be able to spam these out. XXXXX. L. How's everybody doing today? Everyone feeling great watching this video? I'm feeling great. I mean, am I? Who knows? Okay, that was phase 1. Now we gotta do phase 2. Phase 2. And it's the same shit. We are going to replace 4 i's with IV. Oops, with 4 i's. Make sure it's 4 IV. We're going to replace. Oh, I want to start with the c's, but I'll switch them over. Switch them around. 4x's becomes XL. Ah, why do we keep doing this? XL. And then 4c's becomes CD. I literally just keep doing it. CD. What the heck is wrong with me? I'm doing larger first, then smaller. That's 4. It turns into that. 4, 4. These are 5. And then last part of this, phase 3 is I turn VIV into IX. Ah! Stop! Okay, then I turn, well, LXL. LXL, I didn't do it that time. XC, and since I'm trying to do larger first, let's go back and make this one larger. Turn DCD into, I didn't do it that time, CM. Well, I'm going to return a numeral, and I am just going to be so shocked if this even works, because this is so scattered. Get rid of this crapola here. Digit at nth place. Fairly certain that that's correct. Oh, this is, what the hell? The digit at, this is wrong. There's a digit at nth place. It's the, okay. 3 is 10 to the third is 1,000. 10 to the second is 100. 10 to the 1 is 10. 10 to the 0 is 1. Okay, so that was a mistake. Digit at nth place. This is the power of 10. Or nth place. Input number is correct here. Input num. Mod 10. Repeat letter. R is that. Less than n. Alright, plus plus. This better work. Okay. Okay. I mean, I just don't know. Num m, number of m's, number of c's, number of x's, and number of i's. We're going to try to turn all those 5 c's in a row into d's, because d is 500. Yeah, right? All these x's, turn them into l's. All these i's, turn them into v's. Yeah, yeah. Do that first, then. But if you have 4 c's, turn it into CD. 4 x's, turn it into XL. 4 i's, turn it into IV. Then if you have DCD, oh, you can have CM. LX, I don't know. Try it. Numeral is not defined. What? Fingers crossed. Hey, that worked. Let's try this. Fingers crossed again. Oh my god, look at that. Very slow though. Or well, not slow, but the memory isn't great. Fast. I guess I'm using a lot of memory in my replacements, or I don't know, whatever. But it worked. Alright everybody, another video I made for you.